wise man once said that the greatest power is not between who holds wealth, money, resources, influence, but simply the ability to control who lives and who dies. And that is why I am playing a healer who heals people by shooting lasers. I assure you, I am a healing class, and I am fully intent to save lives. Welcome everyone to a very late night Final Fantasy stream doing the role quests. Not gonna lie, I'm a little skeptical about today's stream and see how far this goes, as some of you might be aware, patch 6.08 has come out in Final Fantasy, which apparently they have solved all of the audio crackling and audio bugs that have been running rampant ever since Endwalker's release. Is that to be true? We will not know, but all we can do is pray and hope that the 12 and the goodness of Yoshi P has been kind to us. On this humble man streaming on a computer, not even a computer, a MacBook of all things. And yes, we are the almighty sage for today. Level 80, perfectly ready to go, with the beautiful addition, with the beautiful power of the new lifts and the Milprees. These are our healing tools, and of which we shall be using still as a healer to fight the cardinal virtue, the Lamite, the dwarf white mage, now transformed into a being beyond our understanding. We have saved others as well. We have rescued Rendare, or Andrea. We have rid the world of Phrenesis, the black mage summoning the hollows. And now we move on to our next, to the next one down on our list. Half of the gang has been cleansed and freed from their curse as Sin Eaters, and now it falls to the last group, starting with Lamite. Aye, don't you know better than to sneak upon a dwarf mid-flagon? Not even a proper greeting, neither. Look here. Lally-ho, the name's Glot. Lally-ho? See? Now that's a greeting. Lally-ho's aside, just who are you anyway? I dare say I remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you say? Well, well, well. He's the odd sort, the Exarch. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with powers the likes of you, which this world's never known. I'm hunting Sin Eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. A healer? Not half the job, eh? I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for, but I have to ask you to prove it. Aye, there's no need for that. Listen here. The Sin Eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That'd be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself over to the Forest of the Lost Shepherd. We'll see what you've got. Alright. Alright, Dwarf, off we go. Speak with Giot in the Forest of the Lost Shepherd. Oh, Felix. Glad you found the pace, alright? Now, for the prey. That'll do. Now I just take a deep breath and... Hey! Your mother was a hobgoblin and you ain't much to look at neither. Come and face me, you craven shite. Okay. That's an interesting way to provoke. Alright. So, though Gyot lies prone, the creature appears to be into his rampage. It seems to have to be dealt with. Alright. Alright, come on. Let's get this over with, buddy. Go. On my watch. Go. Leave. Toxicon. And forehand. That's a trick. And he's gone. Alright, buddy. Are you okay? See? That wasn't so bad. I reckon I broke 3 or 4 ribs underneath the femur there, but my bones feel fine just now. Better than before, actually. And the beast gave you no trouble. Seems that you're just what I'm looking for after all. We can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or 3. The folks at the Wandering Stairs know how to keep him coming. Meet me there. Okay, I'm doing my best to try and make a Gimli accent. Or a voice like a dwarf from Tolkien. From the Tolkien Lord of the Rings. I don't know if it's doing any better, but I'm gonna do my best. So, we have established that Gyot is a bit of a hardhead. Okay. Ain't nothing like a flag in a veil after a well-earned victory. Didn't you hit your head? Oh yes, and hard. That beast gave me a trouncing. Really exceeded my expectations, as did you. Haha. Whatever you want to call you just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter. And you've learned that I'm fearless as the stone, and so a fellowship is formed. Okay. Now I'm sure that you won't get yourself killed. Not taking care about the sin eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called cardinal virtues. Sophrosine. It's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looks like one of those fools who brought back the flood upon us. But this one takes after the worst of the bunch. Lamit, disgrace to all Dwarven kind. Knowing one of our own people was a warrior of light is bad enough, but Sophrosine being out there, looking all dwarf-like, but it won't help matters, a cursed thing. Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the shame of Lamit's sins no more. So the head of the council, the elder-most elder, stay with me here. Gave me this job. Hunt down Sophrosine, slay it. See that thing you don't keep sullying a good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's going to do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, the Sophrosine keeps healing itself, and well, It's deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamit herself was some kind of master of the art. The Sophrosine's hearing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. And to make matters worse, it also flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other Sin Eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in forever if we can't do something about these curative powers. That's where you come in, right? I think so? Great! With those skills of yours at hand, we'll find a way out to put an end to this stain on my people's history, once and for all. You might not have heard, but they say that Lamit roamed the land without their helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well to dishonor her and all, and she did it anyway. Then there's the part about bringing down doom on the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. And now she's back. Face bare to the world, a Sin Eater. Who would make a dwarf go so wrong? Ah, but we have ale to drink and Sin Eaters to hunt in that order. You healed my body soon enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come, find me later. Okay. You know, I just realized. And this might sound stupid. I don't know what gender Gion is. Because I don't know whether they're taking off their mask ever. I feel stupid now. And who are you? You're looking at me. You got something to say? Got to, you, eh? Ah, of course I remember my new partner. And I ain't drunk neither. I'm a dwarf. It'll take more than, well, how much to get me under the table. Now, do you know one more thing about me? That'll only strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more than just a sense of camaraderie if we take on Sophrosine. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get a good look at its eating powders. Let's see what we're dealing with. Now, this is a perfect place to overhear the right sort of information if you listen. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking. But I do pay attention. Anyways, what I heard is Sophrosine's been spotted in Calusia. And then I remembered. There's a little pub over in Stiltide. Leaky Kill it's called. And they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point in the right direction. You are excessively alcoholic. As all dwarves tend to be. I suppose. Alright? I can tell my voice is gonna strain for this one. And just what are you looking at? Fine, fine. No need to give me that murderous stare. I know what you're thinking. That guilt, you think to yourself, always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard, what a drunkard, what a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know, you don't need to explain yourself to me. Ah, we really should work on finding you a sense of humor. Maybe deal with that at the Sophrosine. It might take a while. Anyway, you're happy to hear what I was waiting. I got my hands on some prime information, and some action, information first. Right, so according to the local fishermen, quite a few Sin Eaters have turned up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can find. Can't say for sure where Sophrosine would appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive his fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you got. Don't need to be so petty, long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sophrosine shows up, you hear? And he's off again. Somehow this dwarf is, somehow they are getting the job done And I do not know what to think of that. Maybe they are all alcoholics. And we're the crazy ones. Oh no. Alright. Wait, oh, wait, nope. Oh. Let's prepare. There you go. That should be good. Aha. Some calming strikes. Calming strikes. Every little bit of damage we deal heals us up even more. Even more. Gotcha. Alright. And kill another Sin Eater at the aforementioned destination. Should be just about there, I guess. Perfect spot. Away from the Calustian iguanas, too. Right, let's get ready. See what comes our way. Okay, there's two of them. Right. Slightly problematic, but doable. There we go. Right, and report to Giot. He's over... Oh, he's up on the hill. Okay. Let me guess, all the way, all the way up there. On the right cliff. How do we get up there? Oh, wait, no, he's up there. Okay. I'm not getting to that fate. Sorry, dude. Sorry, guys. Ah, there you are. Oh, I see you've bashed someone's head in as well. Alright, are you done? Go to sleep. Thank you. That should do it. Now you're ready to see if Sophrosine shows up herself. No, those bushes say. And I've got the wine right here. And he's off the wine. Amazing. Like all good dwarves. Oh. There. That's it. That was quick. See? You revived the other one. Hey, what's wrong? And it's echo time, I see. A lovely place to die. The world outside's even worse than I feared. Is someone there? You're alive? Well, why'd you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole nother matter. I can't believe it! All of my wounds healed! Thank you, kind stranger. You sure lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know. You'll hear no argument from me. I was a fool. Thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have been friends lying in wait. Never so much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out here alone. With your magic to keep me fighting, though, their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You don't look to have a party of your own yet, and I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I am no man, you unripened gourd. Well, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Let me tell you what's what. I am Lamit, proud daughter of the Thole family. And if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you. You hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. Aha. And that's that. Look, Albert, treasure! You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one. Ah. Hello? Felix? Hey, you! Order this loud, half-empty flag and spine-looking gobs like your mother was a hop in your face like a nearboy's arse! Okay, calm down, dude. Calm down. That was colorful. Straight faces always. A fresh and round of insults always cheers me up. But I'm starting to wonder if you've had much trouble with, with fun as you do with jokes. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? Fine, never mind. At least we got what we came for, and you didn't miss much. Half the sulfur seemed to brought the other Senator back to life. They both floated off to who knows where. But what happened to you? I had a flashback of, the meat. You saw sulfur scene. No, the real meat's pass. Ah! I knew you'd have some sort of weird power. Sounds to me like your witness was the beginning of Lamit's journey, right after she left home. It's odd. You said she was wearing her helm and she helped out that inter-traveler just like any dwarf warrior would do. Maybe she wasn't born a monster. But then... It doesn't sit right with me, neither. But standing around wondering about it won't do anything but make us thirsty. We're done here. Let's get back to Crystarium. Alright. I'm starting to form a slight picture then of how things worked out. So, Ardbert was the first adventurer walking alone. He then came across the meat, who became Sophrostine. Somewhere along the line, either Jerumael or Andrea met them and joined. And then, Briarden, the paladin, joined somewhere along the lines as well. And then Nilebert, aka Phrenesis, joined as well. Now, I don't know where Silva fits into that timeline of events, because in that flashback we don't see Ardbert or Lamit together. We see Ardbert and Lamit together, but we don't see Silva either. So either she joins them as the third member of the party, or she joins after Briarden does. Ah, nothing like the flag in a veil after a job well done. Don't give me that look. I just did stuff this time. You saw it. And you also saw Sophra seeing work as magic. Since you haven't said anything about it yet. I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelation on how to stop it. Don't worry. I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember that what you call today. Keep it in your mind. And maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me? I like to think what I drink. It's the most effective way. So you can find me here if you need of me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. You know what? To each their own, my good sir. To each their bloody own. Ah, laddie-ho. Looks like you've been training hard. In fact, your muscles sure much bigger. It's like there's 3 of you. And you're drunk. Yes, I'm joking as you know, but you do seem stronger. I don't suppose you came up with a clever plan of stopping self-esteem while you were at it. Don't worry. I have another trick. Test in mind, I'll set us up some good information. Then we'll better set to think of something. We'll be killing sea-eaters again. But this time you are healing them, well, trying to anyhow. I don't expect much to work. Sea-eaters ain't like us or any sort of normal creature. But by seeing your healing magic fail to heal them, we should learn why it don't work. Maybe we can figure out what's so different from the sulfur scene. I've heard from folks passing through that stray sea-eaters find their way to Amarang pretty often. Meet me at Mortsuk. Be ready for carnage. Okay. Just a second, let me, I need to go check on my retainers, cause they just came in with some sweet goody loot. Yeah, so you just, hang tight for a bit, yeah? Alright, fellas, what did you come back with? Come on. Okay. Vigil cuffs. Alright, 1. And 2. Okay, okay. I can use that to turn in for some company seals. Right. On to Mortsuk. Oh, night's fallen. Oh, that's beautiful. Really, that is genuinely cool. Night has fallen. Amazing. You know, I heard the liquor ain't fit to drink, but it's not half bad. It gets the job done with a real quick kick. I know what you're thinking. That god always down another ale or another, you think yourself. And so good at it too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I just can't take it anymore. And you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic, I am. But my drinking is important. No, indispensable. Dwarves get fiercer the more they drink. Really fuels the fire within. I can see you don't believe me. Fine. You leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead. Die some sin-eaters in the time it takes you to finish off this mold swill here. Just gulp that down and come find me southeast of here. You'll see. Investigate the mold swill. A half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently prepared by God, says on the mat. The concoction is a deep brown and often stench only described as atrocious. Drink the Lordsville. Oh yeah, I am doing that. I'll do it. You hold your nose and gulp down the remaining liquid. At first you taste only an unfathomable rancidity, but in the aftertaste, it's the flavor of regret with a hint of feet. Ah, amazing! You finish of all Nordberg customers. Only you and Dwarf ever drink so much. Thanks. I am reassured once more that this man has a problem with alcohol. Oh, is he traveling all the way to the Fields of Journey's End? What? Yeah, he is. Okay. Oh. Hello. See? Your average senior is no match for me, nor the power of tradition and alcohol by my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got onto this one here. But I did the job a bit too well. Really mangled the thing. It was pretty gross, flattened all the wrong places with bits poking out the leg, so I got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. I drink a lot, I kill stuff. You have to admit that's an effective strategy. Now that we've got our Sinita patient, you can try out your healing on him. Go on. Alright. I don't think this works, honestly. Huh? As we thought. Nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? I don't think it was never really alive to begin with. That's a good explanation. You're very right on that one. Teenagers may look like people or beasts, but it's like they're just pretending. They're not truly alive. Only the light drives them, keeps them going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't made for restoring them something that shouldn't have done to begin with. But if Sophrosine's power ain't like the healing magic we own, what is it? I also wonder why it didn't come and revive this one. Is it just too far away to take notice? Then again, I never heard of it appearing at home since the Switch, neither. So many Sin Eaters got killed that you'd think it'd take note eventually. So only resurrect some Sin Eaters and not others. Not much thinking, not of drinking. Drugostarium! I have a theory that because of that memory, the meat is drawn back to merely the Sin Eaters killed in Calusia, because it reminds her when she first met Artbert. Because we see this as a recurring pattern, right? Andrea resurrecting Andrea creating back the memories of the Warriors of Light with the Sin Eaters, because she believes that she is finally, it is her, she's tied to memory of finally finding comrades who are not willing to die on her. We have Phronesis, who consistently opens the hollows out of an innate desire to rescue his friend Taynor. So maybe the same is for Sophrosine. The more stuff's alright, but this is fine here. At least that's what my body tells me. I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed, spirits high. Speaking of which, would it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all the time can be good for you. The silent staring just makes you seem more morose. Won't kill Sophrosine any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes so easy to sort with, folks. And that's why I need a few more than me before I really can get to work figuring out how Sophrosine does more than it does. I can feel like I'm missing something obvious, but... I mean, I feel like there's something a little bit that's already starting to come clear, you know? Just a thought. Ah, lally ho! I'd ask if you're over here for a drink, but I know you ain't. You've got that serious look about you as usual. I've got my user here too, my 5th round of it. Aha! Why so few, you ask? Well, I stepped away for a while to do some research. That modern broke kicked me right out of the cap in curiosity, and then banned me for life. Spilled just a wee bit of meat on the books, and he chased you out with the fury of 1,000 floods. That man could use a drink, if you ask me. What's the glare for? Don't tell me you're siding with him over me. We're supposed to be partners. That's why it worked so hard to find new information about Sophrosine. Drank so much, sat with those dusty tomes without one but both of my buttocks went numb. So, did you find anything? You know, after what I went at the cabinet, you complete refusal to not get anything I do is kind of Comforting, actually. Anyhow, I did get some new information from a reliable source. A drinking buddy of mine. Sulfuracine was recently reacted to Greatwood. If we do some of that sinister slaying in the forest, there's a chance we'll throw it out. I figure that sitting around thinking is getting us nowhere, and research can take us so far. So why not? Maybe fighting it together will teach us something we couldn't learn otherwise. Can't kill it, but two of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks and then making an escape. I've fought it before, and came away fine. Well, mostly. That's the plan. Meet me at Slitherbow, and we go pummeling. And this is the part where he gets himself killed again. Or I get a Neko battle. In that case, I'm perfectly fine with it. I see you Matriace lurking in the chat. I know. I can't wait for you to backseat me and watch how this goes. Right, Lost and Found. I'm ready for the instance battle. I think. I hope. I pray you. Oh, there you are. I didn't mention it earlier, but I've been looking for Sulfuracine before. I don't know, it's everyone in Slitherbow, actually. Sure, they seem an odd lot at first, without worshipping the darkness at all, but once you get to know them, a few drinks, they're not bad folks. Make a fine wine too. Shame you can't get it anywhere else. Anywho, they've been helping me out when I enjoy the local spirits. Seems that Sulfuracine's shown itself in the blind forest of Ixmire east of there. Let's get it out and slay a few sin eaters, as we did before. See if that brings it to us. Oh, no. Gyot, that might not be a good idea. Considering how it's literally bunny girl territory, I don't think you'll get along with the Guardians of Fanu quite as well as I think, dude. I'm just saying, alcohol might be one thing. Bunny girls are also a whole new territory. Just trust me on this, dude, please. Alright, how far away are we going? Okay, he's not going into Fanu. Suppose that's... You know, he's not going to Fanau, so... At least that's good. I think? Hopefully? Hopefully. Oh, I'm not touching that. Nope. Aha! There you are. Hello. Let's do a few one at a time. Alright, there we go. Kill him next destination. Oop. Right, that looks good. Well, not good, but you can take my meaning. Now we settle and hope the sulfur scene is feeling charitable today. Here we go. Good lord, you know, didn't you? Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. Oh, there. Don't forget, we still need to find out how it does what it does. Make sure you're just watching, not just wallop it. Wait, we're fighting it? Okay. Hold on. Watch closely. Wait for it. There! Why does it fix the other one, though? I have an idea about that. Well, it was like these, I guess. Charge! Time for stuff was an oh shite. Take care, you. What? Huh? That's not good. Did we just kill her? Did we do it? Oh. Of course not. Healing magic is so annoying, no offense intended. Okay. Oh, not again! Okay. Well. Oh. So this is the Guardian. You excited to meet? Yes, of course. I've come this far and I will claim the legacy of Ronka. Ah, there we are. Lamit and Arbor joined up with Silva, then Andare, then Brandon, and then Nileberg. Right, follow your lead. Right, what do I have? Ronkin Stone, Ronkin Cure, Medica, restores own HP and the HP of all. Nearby party members, so that's the AoE regen. And Esuna removes detrimental effects. Renew restores all the target HP. Arbor will be the main tank. So Cure and Stone. Right, let's go. Here we go. Alright, not too bad. Good. Alright. Everyone alright? Alright, well, let's get what we came for. The lost restorative magic of Ronka. Can you sense the power of it? Yes, then this can be no mistake, Silva. This is it. And my only path is forward. Ah. That's the seal. Wise Guardian, in the name of the Royal Rouse of House of Ronka, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Huh? Ah. The meat! Ah. I did it. The spell is mine at long last. I can save my sister. And you will. Meet with Brandon and Albert, and then we'll see you home. Oh, never mind. Discount my whole theory about the order of how they showed up. Now Brandon and Albert were at another place. Hey, you ain't even inferior building this egg with hopes and get it together for stone's sake. Alright. Seeing you to the past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe, I don't know, wait over not immortal better next time? Driving self-esteem without pulverizing you was in the bargain was no mean feat. If it went to me, well, we'd both be dead right now. I hope you learned something at least worth the trouble. Yeah, I kinda did, actually. Funny you asked. So needed after a spell from Odronka. That could be the secret of Self-Esteem's power, but it's hard to know for sure. Whatever Lamit did to pry those secrets out of the ruins was right complicated by the sound of it, and she took the powder with her. We need to think on how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what the magic actually does. Yes, over and nice mug ale. No, meat. No, ale first, then meat. Okay. Funny thought. Is this the part of the story where I realized that, Giot is Sophrosine / Lamit's sister? And she actually was a girl this whole time, and I will feel so bad for giving her the most botched burly men accent of all time. Is this the time where I do that? Like, for real? For real? Really? Nothing goes down so well in a fight in ale. Ain't no higher rush in this world than that. But don't make your Olgo's Giot waxing philosophical about the ale again, eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. It's plain that you never had a proper education. Like this. Take the right booze for the right job. You got your ale for your eating, before and after physical fights. Of course, but you also got meat for eating, wine for singing, and your hand liquor for those times when you need to tell some Hobson to go back, stick his head in the forge. Me? I'll be switching to the mead. I'm thinking I might find something about what happened to Louis' sister if I look through my village's old annals. And hopefully I can get my hands on some historical records of Ronka. More than be damned. I don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you'll make sure to bring the right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I've got something worth pursuing. So... the view from above. Oh! Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. Okay, so I can't progress. Hang on, I'll be right back. Let me have a look at the other quests. I see. Okay. So, I have just been made aware this particular quest, the view from above, requires that we need to go to we need to have unlocked the region of Tomra. And Tomra, if I am correct, is in Calusia, and it's this entire region up here, which we cannot access at the moment. So, here's my thought. How long have we been going on for? Maybe like a good hour, I think. Okay. In that case, we still have an hour left. I do not feel as if nothing's stopping us from at least getting a little bit of things done in Amarang. I think we can at least do that for a bit, okay? So yeah, new plan. We'll do a small, like say 30 minutes of the MSQ as a sage, since we're already in the role, and then we'll just continue and then tomorrow will be when we do the tank role MSQ. And according to that, I actually I looked it up. We do not need a role quest for that. We do not need a required progression in the MSQ, so that's good at least. So we have got to go to, I believe it's called Malika's Well. Yes, because in the MSQ we had just gone out of killing Lightward and Storgate, and the light inside us is beginning to overload and take over. If I am correct. So we can go back to the current state of affairs at the moment and see where we have to go from here. Are you feeling alright, Felix? After you defeated Light Warden, I could swear I saw its ether. Never mind, I'm still getting used to my powers. It's probably nothing. I'm just relieved I was right about where the Warden was hiding. The last one is hiding in Calusia, isn't it? I can't feel it from here, believe it or not. But perhaps we should head back to Crystarium first. We have a lot to tell the Exarch, and I think we could all do with some rest. She sees it too, then. Oh, I forgot about that part. Ystrella can see that I'm developing Light Warden-based cancer. The others are with the Exarch. Before we join them, there is something I wish to confirm. Tell me, Reen, have you noticed anything particular about Felix's appearance of late? Anything at all? Speak freely. He won't mind. Well, since Minfilia bequeathed her power to me, I am able to see the light beside him. Although I didn't think anything at first, but after we defeat the Warden in Amarang, I realized something was wrong. You absorbed its ether, Felix, and the light within you has grown monstrous. Then it is as I suspected. How are you feeling? Felix? If not is done, this will only get it worse. Reen, with the power of the Oracle, you have gained some measure of control over light, have you not? Is there anything you can do for him? extinguishing it is out of the question. Even at her strongest, Minfilia could only hold back the light. It might be able to suppress it, but I don't know for how long. We have no choice but to rely on Orion J and his secrets. If next battle is to be the last, you may yet be able to play your part, but you'll need all of your strength. I'll discuss strategy with the Exarch and see that everything is made ready for a departure. You are to return to your chambers and rest until then, understood? Understood. I'm fine. Let me help. Yes, mother. Yes, mother. As you say. Ah. None of that cheek or I will take you across my knee. You're saying that like it would be a bad thing. Now, offer you to dependents. We'll call for you when the time comes. No one saw that. No one saw that. No one saw that. Absolutely no one. Yes, mother. Mother Yustola. I swear it was funny the first time, it's still going to be funny the next time. It is that blurst funny. Doing alright, sir. You don't seem quite right yourself. Perhaps a hot meal and a freshly made bed will improve matters. Your room is ready if you'd like to retire. Very good. If you need anything at all, pray do not hesitate to call. Wait, why did you stay behind?
Sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Armorang? I see. Minfilia's gone then. Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery.
What's the matter? Are you all right?
What just happened? Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
Why? What do you want?
Forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Reen, and the others were asking after you. Is everything all right? That pain again. And did it pass? Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer. Though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days. Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you. That you survive this, no matter what. When the dust settles, you must return to your world, for the battles to come and the wars yet unwon. The final Light Warden is all that stands between us and victory. There is still much we must do to prepare, but for now, I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
Hey, don't worry about me, okay, Exarch? I'll see it through. I'll see it through, and you can have Coco come and squish your little
Of
chubby
that I
cheeks.
have no doubt. Even if I had my pick of every Reflections heroes, I could not have asked for a finer champion. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
I don't think I'm gonna get rest that night. I'm gonna be real. Excuse me? Hang on a minute! No, this isn't right. It need to be later, and after the liberation of Agamiko, perhaps. Edmont? Please tell me you've finished. You have to go. They'll be upon us at any moment. Very well. Where to next, then? Let's just worry about getting out of the city and pray the airship is still in one piece. Anywhere we go from here will be just more of the same. Gods, by the sound of that last one, I reckon the Knight's 12 must be the Knight's rubble now. Is there nothing else we can do? Look around you. This isn't war. It's a sickness. Spread to every corner of Eorzea. The city-states are in disarray, and by all accounts the Far East faring no better. There'll be nothing left of us when this is over. This world is beyond saving. I never tire of that story. When the hero swoops in astride a white dragon to save the little girl. I could die happy knowing someone like that was still around. Indeed, but not today. Not while our message remains undelivered. Have faith, my friend. We will find him. Is that Edmont? I don't think it's Edmont. Huh? Yeah, was that the pass? No, not. I don't think so. Wait. That cutscene triggered right after after the Exarch, or probably Grahatia, left the room. That implies the most closest memory is probably his. He was reading Count Lord Edmond de Forton's copy of Heavensward. Because he's reading the text. And the gun-toting, the gun Rogadin does not refer to him as Lord Edmond, or by a particular missive of House Forton. Therefore, it's probably the memory of the Crystal Exarch in the forlorn future where the Umbral Calamity had been triggered by the Steep of Ether. The Exarch had been released, and then now they're going to try and find him. Or alternatively, that text, that thing, the book, it's a black glove. There are only certain types of people in Eorzea who are with a man from the Ironworks who deal with it. It's either probably Sid, because Sid has a black glove on his left hand, probably the Crystal Exarch. It's one of those two, or an unnamed third party. This happened right after Calamity had happened, city states are in disarray, and a riot has happened, or some sort of collapse has happened in the Forton Manor, or some sort of... yeah, in Ishgard. They are escorting on an airship. Again, hinting that the Ironworks got involved in this somehow. Which lends further credence to my theory that Sid is a primary, and the Ironworks is a primary reason why they could get to the Crystal Tower and pull out the Exarch, because with the Crystal Tower's stasis power and their experience with Alexander, they could send him back in time. Oh boy. That was an interesting head. Ah, Master Arenthal, I trust you had a pleasant rest. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived from both the Exarch. He bids you come to the Ocular at your earliest convenience. And, sir, whatever your duties may take you next, I shall pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. Yeah, okay, thanks for that, my fellow elf bartender. Right, to the Ocular. Also, if you're wondering why I'm going in, I've been a Sage Coco and not as my Dark Knight. It's because originally I was going to do the healer role quest. I got all the way up to level 78, and apparently I cannot continue with the rest of the storyline until I finish a certain part of the MSQ. So that's why I will be doing the doing at least like a good 10 minutes of the stream as a Sage.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest? That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring night to much of Norvrant. Only one remains, that of Calusia. And with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrant once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First, a chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. 'Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything? In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
Education time. This is the part. It's like where he instead of borrowing the Exarch's PowerPoint, Emmett Selch pushes him aside, takes up the USB sticks and again goes, "Alright, listen here. You all have looked over the course material, but here's some of the bonus fundamental things you need to learn for extra credit."
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you, two individuals, Identical in appearance, yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself. All is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star.
So he's basically saying Hydaelyn basically made the world undergo mitosis?
Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard, a flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Asian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you.
That's not exactly how to put it. Okay.
Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmore. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry's concern for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Why, Alize, how have you not thought of the idea that Vorthry is the Light Warden?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Calusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Yulmore and decide how best to proceed.
And here we go. Yulmore has dug in its heels. Alright, Emet-Selch, you got anything to say for yourself? What are those who didn't? Well, the very divided into 14, of course, by... Aha! Are not our names. Elizabeth, La Habrea, or Igurium, all terms of office, and all vacated from another. That's vacant life. Tells him so. Oh! He can raise up whole million infuriated features. Aha! What is your true name then? Appointment. Interesting. Interesting. Further fits. There is something that still strikes out to me. It's that Emet-Selch refers to me as the hero from the source 3 times rejoined, and long has he waited to see if the hero has truly emerged. Now, let's think of the current facts. Emet-Selch has been hiding on the source. He's at least been a contributing factor to the rise of Alag. He's been a contributing factor to the Empire, and gods know how many other civilizations. Every time, there are warriors of light who are joined. Their souls sometimes are similar, and this is concurrent with the theory that Emet-Selch posited that post-sundering, the single individual is split into 14 and 13 different times, their reflective counterparts all across here. So, Artbert is, in a sense, my counterpart, and every rejoining, quote-unquote, the ether and the life streams all sort of clutch together in this melding and heightens their abilities once more. Like a reverse mitosis, in a sense. Therefore, it would be interesting to posit, then, that there have been other warriors of light in every other calamity on the source. We do not know about other warriors of light, because every time we are incarnated, Emet-Selch has... It's implied then that Emet-Selch has seen these heroes rise and fall with a continuous pattern, hence why Emet-Selch recognizes me. My theory now then has shifted in the fact that Emet-Selch regards Felix, or my character by extension, not just as a warrior of light, but as a Ascian, or an unspoken Ascian. I don't know much on this, lots of thoughts abound me. But if we are going by the logic that they've said about with how calamities are done, how the souls are done in the live stream, and how reflections work, this is my current theory so far. Ah, there you are, Felix. The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter to Gate Town, and we are to follow shortly. It's been a while, has not, since two of us infiltrated Yulmore, since we faced Lord Valthree and felt such fury as I never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified. Yet mingled with my rage, there was something else. At first I sure of what it was, but in the course of our struggles, I found the answer. In Valthrie's self-righteousness, in his absolute belief that he, and he alone, is the cure to the world's illness, I saw a reflection of myself. And it brought the memories of all my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was, and having shared in its affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he'll accept it with the good grace I did is another question. Hey, come on. What does it mean? Do you sense the Light Warden? I'm not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if we were a little closer. Since time we're on our way, in any case, let's join our comrades in Gate Town. Felix, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first to ensure that the path is clear? The closer we are to Yulmore, the more I worry that Reen may be recognized. If you see any prying eyes along the way, encourage the owners to look elsewhere. And there's the infamous cackling that never escapes mine ears. Up, come on, up we go. Yeah, there we go. Hello? Are you okay? You hail the civilian when he does not respond, continues his incoherent rambling. That's... concerning. In more ways than one. That's very concerning. Lord VODS, we hear, we obey. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Whoa, hang on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. Defensive maneuvers. Defensive maneuvers. Has started exerting his influence and what's it called? Something like some version of primal tempering. That's my theory right now. He's gone full on some manner of hive mind-ish kind of deal. Long live Lord VODS. Okie dokie. Something's definitely wrong. Something is very, very wrong. Ah, good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take it you've noticed the people having stranged you along the path. It's more of the same here. They're still out there investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say. I have a bad feeling about this. That being said, I do think we are out of time for today. I do not like the fact... Look. It's like something straight out of an SCP file. They're all looking up at Yulmore. Wait. That... I'm not dreaming, right? Calusia always had a pigment of yellow when it was the primordial light. Why is the sky suddenly blue? Every airship is docked at Yulmore. Something's very, very wrong. The sky isn't usually this bright. I think Vol3 has entered some sort of final stage or final plan. But unfortunately, that will have to take part when we next embark on the MSQ. Until we reach such an episode, however, next time we are live together, we will be finishing the other quests that we have that we must need finish for our role quests. Granted, we cannot save Phronesis for now, but instead, we will fight Briardin, the tank, as our other tank, the Gunbreaker. Until then, I bid you a good rest of the evening, and I hope to see you all next time. Socials and VODs are in below. Feel free to check them out, and thank you all for watching. Just an Assassin, signing off for now. Take care, everyone.